Hey guys, what's up? It is officially week 6 of training. We're doing day 1 today, and we are doing 8 minutes of running and 2 minutes of walking. I did try this workout 2 days ago, and it just did not work out. We were doing it at a completely different time than we normally go.
Our timeline was messed up too. Normally we head straight here from the house and run, and we went and did errands ahead of time, and that was a mistake. We were both very cold by the time we got out and not ready to run at all.
Yeah, so we are going to try again today. I will say 2 days ago when we did it, we still did 1.65 miles, so we still were able to get through a majority of it, but I just
we were both kind of, she had some cramping. I was really, like, my knee was starting to get really sore, and it was not exactly fun.
Yeah, so now we did a lot of stretching at home. We're hydrated, and we are back to try again for day 1. Alright, so we're back in the car now. We finished. That one burned. That one was tough.
It was good towards the end though. I don't know about you, but I started feeling like better as the run went on.
Yeah, for some reason the final run was like easier.
I think we just were very warmed up by the end, because like the beginning I feel like we were still a little bit cold. It was good though. That was our furthest run. It was our longest run obviously, but
we did 2.41 miles today, so a good distance for sure. And we'll see you guys on Thursday for day 2. Hey guys, we just made it to the trail for day 2 of week 6, and we are just over a week away from the race, so we're really coming down to it. I'm getting more nervous for sure, so we will see how today goes, and hopefully we feel a little bit better than we did last time. Even though last run went pretty well, like I still felt like I could have more endurance and feel a little bit better. We just got back in the car. Today went really good. Obviously it was really hot, but we went 2.45 miles today, so kind of a similar pace that we went on Tuesday.
We were a little faster,
by
like
faster,
30 seconds, maybe like, a mile at the most, but
pretty similar. So at the end of the run, we did a little bit of walking and then ended up running an extra 3 minutes. Because we both felt like we could, and we wanted to push ourselves a little bit harder. Since it's coming up so quick, we wanted to make sure that we're continuously pushing ourselves and challenging ourselves. So
trying to get to the point where we can almost run the entire 5K, but obviously we're still going to take breaks when we need to and stuff.
Yeah.
But ideally, maybe not for this first one, but for one of the first few that we do, I would like to try and run the whole thing and not have to do any walk breaks. But the first one I'm not too worried about it for.
It is the last day of week 6, training day 3 today, and we are headed to the trail now. It's Saturday morning, so I'm already pumped because morning's my favorite time to do this training. Today I'm wearing a hat. I actually got this, it's a Lululemon hat, but I got it from Plato's Closet for like 10 bucks, so I thought that was a pretty good deal, and I just kind of sprayed it with disinfectant. Honestly, like, it feels like it's only been worn like a few times. It's pretty brand new when I bought it, so I know, like, with Plato's Closet, sometimes you gotta be careful with what you're buying, but it seems like this was a pretty good steal, so.
Plus, the one that we shop at all the time is pretty notorious for having stuff with tags on it and everything still. I think when we were in there the other day, we found 5 or 6 different things that still had their original tag on them, which is always nice.
So, the reason I got this hat is because I wanted to try running with a hat on. Our training has pretty much been in a very shaded trail, And I'm worried on 5K day that it's gonna be sunny and an open field area where there's not gonna be shade. So I think that's gonna be somewhat difficult. So I figured maybe if I wore a hat, it would at least like be able to cover some of my face from the sun. So I want to try running with it today and seeing if it feels good to run in a hat. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but
No, I don't think you are.
week 6 is now complete. Running in the hat turned out okay. I mean, it felt like pretty secure on my head. Honestly, it didn't really feel any different, so I think it'll be fine if I need to wear it on race day. We did a 2.45 miles again, but it's officially a week from today is race day, so kind of crazy. We have one last week of training before we do the race. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not sure I feel 100% ready yet, but I know once I get there, I'll be fine. You know, if anything, there's always walking. So, like, we'll at least finish the 3.1 mile. Now we're gonna finish. It's just how much we're gonna be able to run is we'll see what we can do there. So,
But the last couple trainings we've done, we've only been about 0.6 to 0.7 mile away from the full 5K. So there's really not a whole lot left that we would have to go for. And both of us are kind of getting to the point where after the last run, after we do our 2-minute cool down, we're running a little bit during our actual cool down and then taking the rest of the time to relax our muscles. But the stamina is definitely improved drastically.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy to see, you know, week 1 when we were running for just a minute, I was literally like watching the clock count down, trying to get through my 1 minute of running. And it's crazy that in just under 2 months, I'm now able to run for 8 minutes straight. I feel like we've made quite a bit of progress. I'm excited even after the 5K to continue throughout the rest of the summer. Maybe possibly after we see how this first 5K goes, we might sign up for another one maybe in September.